How excited are you? And are you, well, actually, I'm going to do that again. Are you a little bit frustrated that you don't have GSP?
Yes and no. Carlos Condit's a tough fighter, and I got to go out there and compete against him, so I'm pretty excited. He's a WC champ for the longest time. He retired with that belt. He came in here, and then he got the interim belt. And he just got done facing Georges St-Pierre. In all reality, he's a if there's any holes in my games, he'll exploit them before I get to the belt. Maybe I'll have a chance to have, if I win, I'll have a chance to correct them before I get to that.
But how important is that fight in order to get a shot at GSP?
Oh, it's important. Every fight's important. I don't care who you are. Once you get in the top 10, every fight's important. It doesn't matter if it's, the number 10 ranked guy, the number 1 ranked guy, or the championship belt. They're all important because if you don't win, then it means nothing.
But this does give you a chance to GSP, no?
Yes, but so did the last one, and so did the last one. You know what I mean? I'm here to fight, and that's what I get paid to do. And all I can control right now is Carlos Condit.
What was your reaction when Dana White told the press it was that close to pull the plug on the Diaz fight because all the stuff that happened?
I was hoping that he was going to say it like 3 months ago.
But did you believe you could replace Diaz when?
For sure, why not? I train for a couple guys every fight. You know what I mean? Like for this fight, I was trained for Jake Ellenberg, Carlos Condit, Roy McDonald, or even GSP. You know what I mean? Because you never know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to get injured or anything like that. So you got to be able to, and I think that makes it more fun, more challenging for me, which is more exciting.
With a win here, if this were to set up, a fight with St. Pierre, this would be your 3rd straight fight in Montreal. Would you be like taking residence up here?
Yeah. I would dual residency, which would help me in the hunting game. I'd be able to come up here and hunt some moose and stuff like that.
With Brock Lesnar, he hunts up here.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
But I caught a pretty bad virus, if I'm not mistaken. So
really?
Yeah. So maybe.
Yeah, I want to stay away from Brock Lesnar.
Many fans are saying that your fight is going to be the most exciting of the night. What do you have to say?
I think they're correct. We know how the Georges St-Pierre and Diaz, we know how George fights. He's a guy who throws a couple punches to get you to the ground. Carlos Condit, me, not the case. We're definitely going to try to put each other out and see what happens from there. So I'm pretty excited to know that we're going to take that's my goal, is to take the thunder from the main event.
What did you think of the conference call last Thursday?
I thought it was funny. There's only thank God it wasn't me. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I just put it on mute, but on speakerphone, I was laughing. I was like, this is awesome.
Did you just kind of like take it seriously when Nick was kind of critical of your style, or kind of piss you off at all?
No, because here's the thing. He said he doesn't want to see me and George do a wrestling match. And I'm like, obviously you don't watch me fight. You don't watch me fight, because when's the last time he's ever seen me wrestle? I'm pretty sure he hasn't been in the UFC long enough to see me wrestle anybody. So for him to say that, it just means that he's going off of what he thinks. I knock people out. You know what I mean? That's what I try to do every fight, is to put them out of the misery. And for him to say that, it's refreshing.
Did you think about saying something at one point, like join in the conversation?
I was going to, but I don't. Here's the thing: I don't want me and Diaz to get into it because I want the belt, and I'm pretty sure Georges St-Pierre is going to win. So I want to face Georges St-Pierre.
Your last fight was so explosive and quick. Does that give you, motivation and confidence, or do you go careful with that and be not too overconfident?
I never look for the knockout. Never look for the knockout. I'm going in there to just do one thing: make sure it's a hard 15-minute fight. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you control. You're going to get into the octagon. You're going to make weight. You're going to get in the octagon. The ref's going to say fight, and you're going to go 15 minutes, and one of you is going to win. That's the only thing that's certain. Everything else is up for grabs. So, of course, I look for the finish, but if it doesn't happen, I'm definitely going to do anything I can to grind out a 3-round decision.
And if you fight Georges St-Pierre next, what would you have to do to beat him?
The only way to beat Georges St-Pierre, there's 2 ways. One, knock him out, or do the same thing that he does to everybody else. And guess what? My wrestling's good enough to make sure I can do what he does to everybody else. I promise you that.